Now hello everyone, welcome back to the channel G-Man Aviation. Now in today's video, we are going to be out in the world with, of course, we'll be filming with two cameras today actually. And this is the first part of the video that I want to show you, and the first point of the video. Of course, this is on the lovely DJI Osmo Pocket 3 that I showed to you guys in a previous video. That is what is recording this, what's tracking my face very nicely here as I move around. But today we have a new camera, a new different type of camera that kind of aligns with what we do here on the channel. If you think about it, you might already have a guess or saw the title of this video. But here we have the newest addition to our YouTube channel here, and that is the DJI Mini 4K. Now of course this is a drone. Compared to other cameras like the Osmo Pocket 3, which is in handheld, this can get some cool aerial shots for us. Of course, since we are an aviation channel, this is how we roll here, and we can actually have an aircraft that flies. Good. Now the DJI Mini 4K is a DJI Mini drone, so it has the ultralight 249 grams in it. So it can fly under no license, because I'm not old enough to get a license yet. But I can fly this drone by myself with my own equipment. Now if we look down here, this is actually the remote that comes with it. You can see there's my phone up there. This is showing what the drone sees. This actually, you also have a map here. This shows the map. Takeoffs, warning zones. I actually really like this app. It's very good with all the things that you need. There's the pre-flight check stuff. So that's very cool. You can see the battery percentage up there for the drone battery. We do have an SD card in it, so that is going to be recording for us. And this is the drone here, drone remote. And this is what the drone looks like. Of course, it has kind of the same gimbal as we saw on the Osmo Pocket 3. So this is pretty much the same system, you know, very stable, very good with tracking. And we'll see this when we're in the air, and we can actually get some good shots as an aviation channel. So we'll be checking that out today. And this will be a very, very cool video, because drones are actually very interesting in my opinion. I've never really flown one that can do the things that this one can do with height and cool, amazing shots that you can see from up, what you usually can't see with a normal camera or a human vision. You can't see, like, above this tree back here. I can't see what's up there, or what's above this roof. I can't see that with my own eyes, and neither can you guys on this camera, because this camera won't reach up there. So you can have the same stable 4K footage. This is actually recording in 1080p. Both cameras will be in this video, just so you know. The drone and the camera I'm currently filming on can film in 4K, but for purposes of this video, we're just going to keep both of them at 1080p. So this camera is actually filming in 1080p, 30 frames per second. So will the drone. So we have no different quality things. They can both pretty much do the same amount of quality. So we will be checking out this drone here in a second in the air. So I'm going to set up the camera, and the next thing you'll see is the drone taking off. Let's do it. So here we are, I'm behind the camera now. Hi. The drone is in front, as you can see. I'm going to start recording on the drone so we can see it. So I've now started recording on the drone. The drone is now recording. Do a little bit of a takeoff here. You do a takeoff by pushing in both the sticks in the down position.
Takeoff.
You can now see that we can now take off.
Home point updated.
So if you can see there, I can actually get the drone around. This is now where we're going to switch to the drone video. This is what it looks like here. I'm up here. Here there's the camera. Here's the other camera that we're filming with. The phone is only for the remote purposes. It's actually very quiet. I don't know if you can notice on camera, but it's very quiet. Of course, getting up close to it, we're actually pretty close right now. It's quiet, but if we back up here, it's much more quiet. So we're going to just check it out. I am holding the camera so you guys can hear me still, because of course this drone does not have a microphone, because why would it? It is a little windy today, but we're gonna send it up. And we can now check out the drone here. You can see this beautiful, is very smooth, one thing that I figured out. It is a very smooth camera. Very interesting in that sense. You can see we can spin around here. But even with the wind that it is today, you can still see how smooth this camera is. Or this drone, I should say. Very smooth recording. Very good. Again, I can get up right up to it. We're actually going to come over here in kind of the shade, and I'm going to film fully with this. So hopefully the camera looks good. I can't see. But this should look nice. Of course, I'm using the audio from the Osmo Pocket 3, but the video is from the drone here, so that is very interesting. It's very windy, and it looks kind of unstable here. I'll show you in the... We'll flip back over to the other camera. You can see how kind of wobbly it is, but if you look at the camera, it's actually not very bad. You can also see some grass down there flopping around. But it's very interesting the way that this works. So we'll send it up a little bit. Of course, want to stay away from the tree. But yeah, there's the roof of my house. Of course, I do have solar panels. You can see we are in normal speed mode, which means that it is normal speed. I can't really see the camera, so hopefully that shot looked cool. I'll come back down now. So here we are back down on the ground. I'm over here, and we're definitely going to be doing a little bit of a cool thing with this. We're actually going to take this out to a larger area where we can see a very large place near a pond and a nice little green space area. So we're going to go there next, and we will check out more video. So we're going to flip that back around this camera. So we're going to head over to the green space now, and we're going to check out how it goes. A little bit of a pond area, which we will be flying over by. You can actually see how nice this is to just walk and talk as like a first-person camera. Walking backwards, just flying perfectly fine. See, there was a car over there, but it flies pretty nicely. Very stable, even while we're going backwards. Yeah, this is a good, like, little walking action type camera. Don't want to get that close to it. But it's very interesting. I am, of course, still recording with the sound from the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Working pretty well. Actually, very good shot. So, in a second, I'm going to go sit on the ground over here, and we're going to fly the drone up over by this pond. We do seem to be in a good spot, so I'm going to come sit over here. We're actually going to land the drone, and we'll come over here. Let's go back in. So we're currently walking back to where we were, just trying to show off that cool movement. I am behind the drone, flying it. Like I said, we are going to land, and I will take off in a better spot once we can actually get a look at it. So we'll drop down here.
Landing.
So here's the first look of the pond here. Looking here at all of this. A good look. This is what we're going to be flying on in a second. This is, of course, still filmed from the Osmo Pocket. I'm going to come over here and sit on the ground. And we are going to see this camera in action. So the drone is still recording. I'm going to take off.
Take off. Home point updated.
So you can now see we are now flying with the drone. And continue down here. We're actually gonna, oh shoot, I'm actually going to angle the camera down here and get it kind of a good upper shot. Keeping good sight on the drone. Of course, we have to make sure that we can see it at all times. It is a little windy out here, so that always makes me scared. But we are flying pretty well still. Currently above pond. This is from the view of the camera drone, of course. Now this is kind of over a pond, surprisingly. It does look like a little bit of dirt. It's interesting. But this is what the camera looks like when it's pointed down, which gives a cool shot look, in my opinion. But we can see over here, if we go up further, you can see there is this big field up here, right by where we are at. This is on the other side of the pond. We'll actually fly over more by us and see it in a second. So yeah, you can actually get a little better view of the pond here from this angle. You can see we're gonna float down a little bit. There you go. And this is hovering. I'm not actually touching the controller right now. And we're hovering pretty nicely in a pretty good fashion. Just straight hovering. But this is what the drone camera looks like. We've been recording now for about 6 minutes. But yeah, there's this little pond thing that we are near. So fly more out towards it. Here's this cool, interesting pond look. I'm going to come back over here by me. I'm going to angle the camera down. Try to keep this. So here we are. This is the sidewalk that I'm currently across from. Flying directly over us here. There's my shoe. Very windy down here now that the drone's above us. And yeah, I really feel that wind. Alright, back away. Pretty good, cool shots with this. That's really the point of this video here, just to show off what this was. I will probably be actually posting shorts with this drone, more of like cool things that are adventurous and good, cool aerial shots. So that will be coming up on the channel more. Haven't really been posting that often, but that will hopefully change soon. We're coming into a more slower part of my school year, so I will be posting more videos here later, but hopefully you enjoyed this one. This is, of course, again, the new drone that we will have on the channel, so some shots will see it, and it was another good chance to see the DJI Osmo Pocket make another appearance. So here I am again with the drone. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and thank you for watching.